Anyway, guys, we are speaking to Prince Mazibuko, popularly known as Prince Wako Pitori. Right?
Hey, what's up?
Yes.
Prince Wako Pitori, favorite ya bokoko, sniper ka lefoko.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, guys. Did you hear that? So you are a killer when it comes to words.
I guess so, man. I guess so.
Okay.
I recently found out myself. So.
Oh, so you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Well, which is cool, and we are definitely going to confirm that with you today. And of course, everybody knows you as that multi-talented and award-winning performer.
Yeah, man.
With your unique emotional style of doing things.
Yeah, I guess the best way to get through to the soul is through a person's emotions, you know.
Yeah, hey?
The best way to get a message across is to touch a person, you know. And by touching, I don't mean physically, you know. Everything that happens emotionally is always the best, you know.
Right, because that's where the person is like at their most true self.
Spiritually, so, you know, yeah.
There you go. Anyway, welcome to the show and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. And Gidumidisa le Bateleji by UNISA FM. You know?
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
I'm Zulu, so ungangibulisa futhi.
Ngibulise. Unjani wento?
And she's taken, eh?
Anyway, friends, so let's talk about you. Before you became a sniper of words, let's talk about who Prince was then and how you got to be here.
Prince was the biggest loser at school. Prince was that you know, that kid that's always isolated from everything and everyone, you know, that uncool child that wears the same jeans to see his days at school, you know, that one kid that's always sitting at the corner so people don't know that he doesn't have enough to buy that pie and that Coke, you know.
Isn't it ironic that it's always those guys who become poets one day?
It sounds cliche, right?
Right.
You always think this is a script. People are making this thing, these things up, but
you already know.
Yeah, so Prince Wako Pitori was one of those.
When did this whole poet thing become a thing for you? Like when you realized that now you can start, you know, putting some words to paper and also expressing yourself.
Early 2013, after my matric year, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life.
Okay.
Honestly.
Wow.
I didn't know what I wanted to be. I when everyone else was applying at schools and stuff, I was so unsure of what I was gonna do. So, you know, I always had this thing in me, you know, like I jot like things down. I scribble things down. I write things down, only to find that you know, Kadi holidays, when you get to the rurals where all the cousins are there, you notice that when you speak, everyone listens. You know, every time you tell a story, even if you're making it up, everyone listens attentively. You know, even those that don't like you. So I figured, you know what? I think there's something about the way I speak, something about the way I tell stories that intrigues people. So I started a Facebook page anonymously. So I was too scared to, you know,
just present yourself to the world
as myself. So I was like, before they called me Prince, I was Simpiwe.
Okay.
I used that name. I was Simpiwe Mazibuko. No one knew the name Prince. So I was like, actually, look at ID. Let me put it to good use. So I was like, Prince, but Prince who? Prince who? Wako guy? Prince Wako Pitori. Yeah, let me just do that. Prince Wako Pitori. It's simple. No one's gonna, you know. And then I started writing stories. First night I got like a few likes, 10 likes. No one knows you, you know.
Yeah.
I posted 3 episodes of the story that I had created. The next week, I logged onto Facebook. My page is on 5,000 followers.
Yo, imagine that.
Okay, this is working. People are sharing my stuff. You know, I wrote and wrote and wrote. The next week, it had doubled to 10, and I was getting credit behind closed doors, you know. I was
Because
like, nah.
those who knew who this guy is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, nah. It's about time people know that I can do this, you know. Changed my profile picture to myself, you know.
And then it's like, boom.
Yeah. Former high school mates were like, mfethu Khande, you
What's
know.
up?
Started pushing this thing. Started, you know, putting my heart and soul into it. During my film school years, I was in film school at the same time trying to, you know, make it out as this storyteller, story writer thing. This is before all the poetry and stuff. So I got an email from one DJ Spoo. It's like, I've been seeing your name quite a lot on timelining, you know, people are sharing your stuff. Who are you? What do you do? Let's meet up. Sorry. Let's meet up for the weekend, you know. Bought me a plane ticket. Yeah. He bought me a plane ticket. I flew down to Bloemfontein. He was in Bloemfontein for that weekend. So I hung out with DJ Spoo for those 3 days, you know. As he got to know me and as he got to figure out who I really was, he told me, you know what, Ntwana, all I'm going to tell you is that you're ready. As soon as you feel, from film school, you've gotten everything that you need.
Yeah.
You know, you can stay in film school and try that thing out, but now I think you're ready. And I think you trying to go the orthodox way, the normal way, is just going to delay a lot of things, you know. It's going to delay your greatness. I'm not asking you to drop out. I'm just saying try to go beyond the boundaries, you know. So when I came back from Bloemfontein, I was really motivated, you know.
You were ready to leave everything.
I was fired up. Thought to myself, okay, let me get some funding to, you know, get equipment and just try to do this film thing, you know. And the same DJ Spoo gave me something, Yana.
How much did he give you?
You
Go
know,
on figures. Hey, come on now.
yeah, a couple of
Thousands.
yeah,
Okay.
a couple of thousands, Nyana. And my mom came in as well. My mom was like, you know what, I've been trying to send you down the orthodox route, you know. I've been trying to
Make
put
a
you
doctor of
in
you.
put you in the same box as everyone else, you know. Mama said, Papa said, you know, I have to be a lawyer because of my dad and I've been trying to do that to you, and I think this thing is working out for you. So Tswara, you know, bought cameras and equipment and stuff, and started just playing around with those, you know. I wasn't perfect by then, but I had gotten the basics from film school, you know. I think he can tell you, go film school, go first year, you already know the direction you're heading at.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, I started doing that, and as I did that, Nenziki pusha on Facebook, happy, trying to figure out how can I take that from you know, black and white onto the screen. That's the most difficult thing to do. I think filmmakers out there know what I'm talking about, you know. So,
do you know?
you know, so halfway through a short film that I was doing, I got approached by 897. They showed me something that I wasn't aware of.
The Guptas.
Yeah, the Guptas. My page had reached 40,000 followers in that space, and I was, back then I was the highest followed unsigned artist ko social movie.
Yeah.
At that time. So I got my first TV interview there. And after that interview, UTV, what do you call this? Before Daily Theatre.
Oh yeah, Shift.
Yeah. Shift, you know.
So you've been on the block.
I've been around there.
You've been on the block.
I've been around. It's just that I wasn't in the mainstream as much.
Yeah.
So late last year, the beginning of the year before last year,
2018.
someone told me, you know, there's something about the way you speak to an audience, because motivational speaking locally, come from a place where if you're doing something that you love and you're making something yana out of it, then people get motivated, So I started writing poetry. I already knew my way around words, so it wasn't that hard for me to kind of shift from storytelling to the poetry side of things.
Yeah.
So when I started writing these poems, I figured out the emotion part, like the emotional part behind that.
Yeah.
And I was like, how about I add some sounds nyana orchestral sounds nyana, because I did music go grade 3. So I know my way around the body piano and a few instruments. So yeah, I started doing that, and Kadinza as audio clips. And that was how I got through to people out of Pretoria. Then last year I met this gentleman sitting on my right.
Yeah.
Katleho.
Okay.
This is where Prince Wako Pitori comes from.
Okay.
As humble as it looks.
Tell us the story.
So yeah, this is where I met Katleho.
Yeah, sure.
He became my producer,
Yeah.
We met in the humblest of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. He showed me his tiny studio, small shack, nothing much there, but everything that came out of there was what put Prince Wako Pitori on the map. Like, it's on
your humble beginnings.
Yeah, this is so yeah.
So Prince, as much as the journey is interesting and all that, right?
Yeah.
In fact, we want to milk you. We want the listeners to hear what is it that we're talking about when we talk about Prince Wako Pitori.
Okay.
You're talking about writing a poem. You're talking about stories. You're talking about touching people's emotion.
Sure.
I want us to do that right now before we're gonna go far.
All right. So
Give us something.
We're gonna let you do something for us, right?
Okay.
And then after that, then we get to hear the story of you and Kat making, some
Okay.
things coming,
From the tiny
some
studio.
sounding yana or some words coming together with a little bit of a beat and all that. So before we
Okay.
do that, let me just do this, and then after this jingle, we're gonna get straight into you serenading us.
No problem.
UNISA Radio on Twitter at UNISA Radio.
And guys, it is 51 minutes after the hour 5. So right now, Prince Wako Pitori is going to give us a little something yana to just, give you guys a taste yana of what he's all about, so that when we wrap up the show, he gets to give us that full performance as an outro of ours as the uTurn team, of course. So, Prince, take it away.
Okay, let me give you guys a few pieces. Of the album
Taste
that's
of
coming
everything.
out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, a few lines nyana. So umakiwaka uchomya mmaka, so umfele baka la hore why o tsaya jolaste zaka o e fangaka hore e thibe ditsela tsaka pila keng se se close gainang he bophelo baka bo ka no staka tlala yaka e ka se o khurisi leso laka le ka se o tumisi tshokolo yaka e ka se o humisi setlhare se o se berekisang se ka se udisi so ntlhalosetse. And then this one is called Makiwaka. And this next one is the people's favorites. Ba ibitsa lerato la malambane. Ke gopola ke goga jezi ke tsempa le face ke khomba zambezi ke sa itse re go kra my baby ya tshwere francite ya brapesi ke botlhoko ba mo maratong o le malambane o tshwana le Prince Wako Pitori. As I try not to cry, ke iputsisa hore ho senyele kae when did true love die. Nnete gore dipelo tsa rena bo malambane a di sana le hae. Lerato ne le better ka yogeta le love candy re ngola love letter, our pockets didn't matter, no le better ho sna blesser di mense ke bona ba nwisitseng di relationship tsa rena sta matter.
Yo.
Okay, all right.
That's fire, man. Oh, that's fire, man.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Basically, Stameta is bad for relationships. See, I've been telling you why I'm single. This Stameta thing, Buffett, it has killed my relationships.
Yo.
Okay. back to Prince Wako.
Okay, guys, Walmart is busy lying to us. It's okay. We will, let him be. But anyway, so we are back, and that is Prince Wako Pitori. So if you guys want to hear some more of him, right? Social media platform?
Prince Wako Pitori on Facebook, Prince Wako Pitori on Twitter, Prince Wako Pitori on Instagram, Prince Wako Pitori go strating, Prince Wako Pitori go skolong go mmereko.
Everywhere.
Go UNISA FM.
Everywhere. See, you mentioned that you and Ketlaho are working on an album or something.
Yeah.
So tell us about that. Like, how is the process? When are you guys releasing? And how is the relationship been, like, working together?
All right. First off, I'd like to introduce South Africa to the backbone, the driving force behind Prince Wako Pitori. I don't think people get the fact that there is literally no Prince Wako Pitori without this guy right now here.
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
Over to you, Kate.
Shout out to everyone. This is Kateho, aka DJ Toot from Soshanguve. I met Prince, I think it was last year, around first week of October.
Yeah,
first of October, yes. And then the guy he just came to me, and he was up to work, like we just focused on go studio mostly. The album which is stantse singile tse pedi tsa leng busy good matsona no since from how ya go film from October to December ya last year, so nentse re le good matsona le no, so now mostly ke go studio, and then so far ke ntho ke irang ke na le Prince go studio, and then ke lebogale le gore tmane ga mo side ka mo but I knows ke the main man wa ka le nna o le reng ke fele ke tlhantse ke na le yena all the way.
Inos is our manager.
Oh, okay.
Inos is our manager.
So you have a full force, and like you have the whole entourage. You have a producer, you have a manager, you have, what else are you missing?
You know,
you have a following.
You have a follower.
You know what my followers love about me?
Yeah.
My followers love the fact that everyone that's on my entourage, in my group, my crew, the people behind Prince Wako Pitori are from humble beginnings. Na bona ke tshwere brass bakasi fela.
Sure.
A ona motho ke mo kreiling from ko kai
Santeni.
Chomi ya re Santeni. Na ontlhaloganya na everyone that's behind me is someone that I met Kokasi.
Yeah.
Someone that was trying to start out as bad as I wanted to start out, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I met these guys, and then he knows he knew I needed a specific market to target, you know. I can't do everything on my own.
Yeah.
You know, I was just doing this and pushing it out, and then when I met Enos kind of generated the numbers. Since I met Enos, my numbers kind of doubled up.
Wow.
By the way, I'm a few likes away from my first 100,000 followers. So
Hey.
shout out.
Okay.
Shout out to that.
So you delaying us, eh?
Yeah.
Do the right thing.
I must do the right thing. So before we do the right thing,
Okay.
tell us when are you guys releasing this album that you guys have been working on, and where can people find it?
Okay, we're releasing this album on the 29th, which is like a week and a few days from now. 29th of February. And the most beautiful part about this thing, we're going to be in contact with the fans. I'm not gonna sell this more digital stores. It's a fancy, you know, Apple and whatnot. I believe I'm gonna be the first person to sell an album via WhatsApp.
Oh yeah.
You heard it, guys. You heard it. So meaning that you must go to his social media platform. Once the album is released, you must get his numbers. You get to have his number, guys.
We're gonna upload a group link. A link of a group that we're gonna
How do you go?
upload.
You're not getting his personal number.
Yo.
I was excited about that whole situation, guys, but unfortunately, I tried. I tried. So group, WhatsApp link?
Yeah, so you're just gonna go to Prince Wako Pitori. There are a lot of fake pages, by the way. Yeah, Prince Wako Pitori is the one that's heading for 100,000 followers. We're trying to get that verified. So Rasalimo processing our the blue tick. But since it is so the only thing that can, separate us, the followers.
Oh, yeah.
They below me. Okay. And then you're gonna go to that page, like that page, and then wait for us to upload the link, WhatsApp group, and then you're gonna go into the group. Kamo group, we have an automated system that's gonna respond to people.
Okay.
So exchange about the banking details, proof of payment, and they're gonna get their album via a zipped file through WhatsApp. So people don't trust online stuff these days. So this is just to guarantee you home for proof of payment or same time.
Okay.
You're talking to a person and not like an actual machine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Guys, thank you so much for coming through. And before we leave, right?
Yeah.
Oh, while we leave, we're going to let Prince do his thing.
Most definitely.
We're going to let him do his thing. But from us, the uTurn team, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us on this beautiful Wednesday. And we hope you've had a safe and a nice drive home, because we are right now going to drive ourselves.
Most definitely. Walk, fly, cruise home.
Yeah,
But from me,
I'm driving, so I don't know about
oh,
you
wow.
guys.
Okay. From me, the guy who gives you nothing but extra large love. I say, hey, let's do this again tomorrow. And when they say they are the best, when they say they are the only one who met us, we simply say,
We are the
"The
uTurn."
baby."
Right here at UNISA Radio, ladies and gentlemen, and we are out. But here's Prince giving us his last performance before we get to hear the album, when it's going to be released on the 29th of February. So look out for it. Go to his social media platform, guys. But from us, the uTurn team, catch us on Twitter at UNISA Radio and Facebook at UNISA Radio. Otherwise, have a lovely evening. We are out. Here's Prince.
Dear Nomathemba, my fellow church member, do you remember Kabo September, October or November, somewhere before December, na kuila man, ka party ya Brathemba.